McLaren's weather forecast tonight on Newsroom.
Has Jean-Claude Van Damme ever seen a violent movie he didn't like?
Van Halen pulls out all the stops on the road, but his heart is home with the kid.
No, Daddy leaves. You know? That hurts.
Is there anything that would make you spend all your waking hours in a swimsuit?
The fame and the glory, you know, everyone wants to try it. It's every girl's dream.
Entertainment Tonight kicks up a fuss for Monday, August 23rd, 1993.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight. I'm John Tesh. Mary Hart is off today when we have Miss America, Leanza Cornett, with us filling in. Hi, Leanza.
Nice to be here. Hi.
It's great to have you. Everybody being good to you so far?
Everybody's just been fabulous.
Perfect.
No complaints.
All right, great. Hard Target, as we start, is a smash hit. The action thriller took in $10 million over the weekend, roughly enough to pay for half the cars blown up during production. Some critics believe Hard Target is simply too violent. Jean-Claude Van Damme goes head-to-head with a sadistic band of killers, duking it out on the streets, on horseback, and on a motorcycle. But psychologists like Robert Ney say the film is unusually violent and promotes fighting as a way to resolve conflicts.
Some of the acts were really not necessary, you know, in terms of the dramatic, I would think, the dramatic theme of the movie. So it was one violent act. That seemed to be the movie, violence.
And some moviegoers we spoke with agreed.
I thought it was awful. It was so violent.
The violence was really excessive. I thought it was terrible. I'm surprised it even got an R rating with the amount of violence that was in.
Action!
But defenders of the action genre say Hard Target is nothing out of the ordinary, and Van Damme says it's the kind of movie that lets him shine.
I came from low budget movies, small karate movies, and to become what I'm today on the action field, it's great. It's like a miracle story.
Yeah! Even film critic Dave Kerr agrees Hard Target is no more violent than other action films.
It's on the same par. Something like Under Siege. It's not that much more extreme.
And some fans of the genre told us Hard Target delivers exactly what it should.
It's the style of the movie, that's what you expect.
I kept myself on my feet the whole movie. It was really great.
Yeah, it's better than Bruce Lee.
It was great. Best action movie the whole summer.
How does it feel to be hunted?
Hard Target was runner-up in the weekend box office race, hot on the trail of The Fugitive. The Secret Garden, Rising Sun, and Jurassic Park round out the top 5.
University of Washington football coach Don James, angry at conference penalties for rules violations, has resigned, triggering stunned reactions from the sports world. In an example of timing and movies imitating life, Nick Nolte plays a big-time college basketball coach caught up in the pressures of collegiate athletics. The frenzied high-stakes world of college basketball is recreated in Nick Nolte's new movie.
It's a story about the need to win, the compulsion to win, the American winning compulsion.
Nolte says coaches who don't win don't last very long, and the only way to win is to recruit the best players.
The monetary aspects of the game in college basketball is eating into the game.
The movie makers did some recruiting of their own. To make the games look like the real deal, they signed up Memphis State All-American Anthony Hardaway, former Indiana University forward Matt Nover, and NBA Rookie of the Year Shaquille O'Neal. Nolte was impressed with the acting ability of these athletes.
You take athletes and put them in situations where they don't have to go beyond their knowledge. They're very, very good.
The players were also impressed with Nick's convincing portrayal of a tough coach.
When it comes to like moves that, you know, coaches do, he has them. Like the yelling and the folding the arms and the moving the head. He's good.
There you are. There you are. There you are.
He seems like a real coach, seems like a real situation, and that's a lot of fun.
Keeping up with these hard-bodied athletes was no piece of cake, and one thing Nick did not try to do was take them on at their own game.
No. A coach never shoots hoops with his players. God forbid, if you saw how the coaches shoot, you know, they would never trust you, you know. No, you stay away from that.
Blue Chips will hit theaters coast to coast in a full-court press in February.
It's going to be Hostess, She Wrote. Angela Lansbury, star of the mystery series Murder, She Wrote, will host the 45th Annual Emmy Awards. There's a twist or two, as there should be in a good whodunit, and here is the lowdown. The popular actress has received 13 Emmy nominations, but has never won. This year, Lansbury is making sure she'll get her moment on stage. She is hosting the show, which will air Sunday, September 19th on ABC. That's when Murder, She Wrote normally airs on CBS, but on Emmy night, the network will air the new show, It Had to Be You, instead.
There will be a sequel to the 1986 hit film Top Gun, which starred Tom Cruise as a hotshot pilot. The lowdown is that Hollywood types have been looking at the Fallon, Nevada Naval Air Station as a place to film parts of the movie. No word yet if Tom will cruise the skies once again, but he will be producing the sequel.
A few good women are donning bikinis in hopes of becoming the next Miss Swimwear Illustrated, but most of these ladies aren't models, they are career women.
I'm a court reporter. I manage a bar and grill. I own a pest control company.
Getting suited up for the Miss Swimwear Illustrated contest coming up.
It is about time. At last, a whole new way to cover gray without telltale roots. New lasting color from Clairol. It gently washes in, then gradually fades away in about 21 shampoos. I love it. Thought you would. New lasting color.
Stay dry, stay fresh, don't mess that dress.
Now Bare & Clear comes a new antiperspirant formula. It's the first clear solid that keeps you dry without those messy white flakes.
Stay dry, stay fresh, don't mess that dress.
Get new Ban Clear AP.
Next on E.T., a little girl gets to see her daddy at work. But why is everybody screaming at him?
Yep, it's a dull, boring morning. 65 degrees. No wind. No clouds. Dull.
Raised in the California sunshine. Oh, wow. But you know I heard it to the yeah, you know I heard it to the hurt to the grapevine, yeah. I
Whoa! What'd he have for breakfast?
Capture the moment for 6 days beginning August 24th through 29th at Lancaster Mall. Join the professional photographers of Oregon as they show their finest work in high school graduation photography. Stop by the activity booth and enter to win tickets to the OSU-Arizona football game. See why Oregon State University is Oregon's best educational value. Join Z100 Saturday, August 28th for great prizes and your Student with Style discount card at Lancaster Mall.
You're about to see another side of Efferdent. Two-layered Efferdent. The white side helps clean and deodorize with Arm & Hammer baking soda. The blue side also has more mint to provide more freshening power than ever before, making this the best Efferdent ever. Two-layered Efferdent. Clean, fresh dentures come out of the blue.
When Van Halen makes a road trip, they don't slow down. This summer, it's been hotels, fast food, screaming fans, and music in 30 cities in just over 2 months. The road isn't home, but backstage, the boys in the band do live like a family. Right here, right now, Van Halen descends on a Dallas stadium to rehearse for that night's performance.
We have never played here. It's always neat to play a new place.
See if we can get you guys excited tonight, huh?
2.5 hours on stage, that's why I'm here. I could be home with my kids, you know?
Eddie and Alex Van Halen, Sammy Hagar, and Michael Anthony may have spent 15 years on the road as some of the most raucous rock stars around. But a glimpse backstage reveals another side to the guys. Here's Eddie, the proud papa.
Here's my man on stage with me. And then he realized there was an audience out there who put a spotlight on him, and he raised his arm and went, yeah!
Eddie brings his 2.5-year-old son Wolfgang and his wife Valerie Bertinelli on tour with him as often as possible. But he admits he's gotten in trouble for leaving them home to hit the road.
He sees me for 2 days, day and a half, and I'm leaving again. So he was mad. He picks up, threw it at me. No, Daddy, leave. You know? That hurts.
Just a family man on the road, right?
This stop, Michael is thrilled his wife and 2 daughters can be with him.
What I got to see her do for the first time last week. Come on, here she goes. Oh no! Jeez, Watch. See, you don't get to see things like this when you're on the road sometimes. That's how she greeted me on the road this time.
Despite the whirlwind of groupies getting ready to worship the band, Sammy is never too far from his steady gal, and he takes care of his health. This is Alex's concoction.
Alex puts about 40 cloves of garlic in about 5 carrots and juices it up, and when we're playing on stage, it smells like an Italian restaurant.
However, these guys are not mellowing with age.
These are football pants. It's not a fashion statement, folks. They give, you can jump, kick, squat without ripping them.
I want to change from these pink shorts to these pink shorts.
With just a few moments before showtime, the boys gather to wish all well. There are hand slaps backstage, and they are on.
We're going to keep making music until the man upstairs pulls the plug on us, period.
With Van Halen fans still chanting outside, the boys come down off an all-day high. And in a very candid moment, even this seasoned musician proves to be his own worst critic.
I just couldn't find him. So tonight, it's not a great night for me personally.
What? He can't play bad. That guy? Right. He can play the worst he ever played in his life, and it's better than 99.9% of everyone else. Well, I had a great night, so there. and so did 20,000 other people.
Van Halen has also tried to help America's hungry during this tour by collecting canned goods at each tour stop with the help of USA Harvest. So far, they've collected over 200,000 pounds of food. The Van Halen tour wraps up in Los Angeles this weekend.
On the daytime soap Days of Our Lives, he's a cop and she is trouble. Now they've traveled to the streets of L.A. and they get more than either of them bargained for in tonight's coming attractions. Lisa Rinna has followed Robert Kelker Kelly to Hollywood, where he's hunting for her father, the hitman who shot a DA back in Salem. And while in sunny California, these two are happily mixing business with pleasure.
So whether I like it or not, you have to stay.
Wow. Well, maybe I could get the hotel room next to yours.
No,
Well, excuse me, where am I supposed to sleep?
where every high roller's girl sleeps.
With your guy?
You got it.
Days of Our Lives is on location through mid-September on NBC. PBS is airing a Kenny Loggins concert recorded among the redwoods of Northern California. The event is also just out on CD and home video and includes duets with artists from Shanice to Michael McDonald. From the Redwoods is airing through September on most PBS stations. Mary McDonald is playing a wealthy 1920s New Yorker.
Is it new? Mo gave it to me for my birthday. It's gorgeous. He gave exactly the same one to his mother. She must be overjoyed. Why not?
In a cable TV movie based on a play by Arthur Miller, McDonald watches during the Depression of the 30s as her family's wealth disappears. Mary sees this Jewish family as survivors.
They become closer. They live in closer quarters. There's a whole ethnic and ethnicity that grew in the city.
The American Clock airs tonight on TNT. And TV Guide looks at David Letterman, Chevy Chase, and Conan O'Brien, who are joining Jay Leno, Arsenio Hall, and Ted Koppel in the battlefield of late-night TV. The magazine's Janice Kaplan says those midnight hours have never been more talked about.
We just took a look at who the players are and what's going to happen and what the likelihood is of who winning.
TV Guide is on newsstands now.
The movies have the Oscars, television has the Emmys, but for the great screen cowboys, the peak is the Golden Boot Award. Leonard Maltin was there when they were handed out over the weekend. He says it was very exciting because Hollywood is rediscovering the Western. Leonard?
Thanks, Leanne. It's nice to work with you today. You know, the fact that Unforgiven won the Oscar this year as Best Picture and that a handful of big-scale Westerns are now in production certainly gave an extra kick to this year's Golden Boot Awards, an annual celebration of the Western that benefits the Motion Picture and Television Fund. One of the evening's real heroes was, of course, Unforgiven's Clint Eastwood.
Burt Reynolds presented Clint Eastwood with his Golden Boot Award to a tremendous ovation. But prior to the ceremony, Clint told me he didn't think he deserved credit for saving Western single-handed.
There's always so many experts who are ready to pronounce the Western dead. It's kind of fun to come along and be able to take a new spin at it.
And as always, the love of Westerns drew a big crowd of movie and TV cowboys, including the normally stay-at-home type, Roy Rogers.
I'm 81 years old, and I've got to the point Dale calls me a recluse. He says, honey, you don't want to go anyplace. I said, I've been there.
Or the Lone Ranger himself, Clayton Moore. Clayton, you don't ever miss the Golden Boot, do you?
Never miss the Golden Boot. And let me welcome you with my traditional greeting of Tai Kimosabi.
They were all here, from Iron Eyes Cody to the award's founder, Pat Buttram, and his pal, Dub Taylor.
We're about the only thing left in the real Wild West. We're the only two sidekicks left.
Other Golden Boot winners this year added a contemporary edge to the gathering, including media mogul Ted Turner, who's produced more cable TV westerns in recent years than anyone. Are you a fan yourself?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've got a couple of ranches out west. I try and live like a Western person.
Another winner was Mrs. Turner, Jane Fonda, who not only made some good westerns, but turns out to be a lifelong fan.
I've ridden all my life. My hero was Roy Rogers, and it's too bad because when I came along, westerns were kind of on the decline, but now they're coming back again, and I'm glad I'm still around to see it.
So this year, the Golden Boots truly celebrated the span of the Western, from the present day of Unforgiven to the glory days of Hopalong Cassidy, who received a posthumous award. Pat Buttram tied the two together with a typically irreverent gag.
You know, Hoppy wore the black outfit. Black hat, whole black outfit. You know why? So Ted Turner couldn't colorize him. That's the reason.
There's only one Pat Buttram. There's only one Golden Boot Awards, and it is really one of the high points of my year, and everyone who goes feels the same way.
Thanks, Leonard. Leonard loves this cowboy stuff.
I can tell.
You'll get used to it.
Okay.
Take a break. Be right back.
I'm nervous. I've eaten a pack of Rolaids already.
She wipes out bugs for a living, so why is this woman in a sweat over a beauty contest? That story is next.
What I always used to hate to hear was, you have such a pretty face. I was 36 years old and at least 100 pounds overweight. I chose Jenny Craig because of the personal counseling. There are things that you just don't want to share with the group. Carol is the greatest. She was so motivational. She said, call me anytime. And if I hadn't had personal counseling, I don't know if I'd be sitting here now.
Instead of just another diet, get personal weight management at Jenny Craig, all for just $1 a pound. Call 1-800-92-JENNY.
Doesn't it feel clicky? Doesn't it feel clicky? Doesn't it feel trendy? Doesn't it feel good to pay less?
Definite demerits if you miss the great volume back to school sale.
Doesn't it feel hip-hoppy? Real good and sloppy? Doesn't it feel best friendly? Doesn't it feel good to pay less?
Kids back to school shoes on sale starting at $9.99. Better yet, 2 for $18. Most excellent.
Doesn't it feel good to pay less?
All across this great country, America's Best contacts and eyeglasses will beat any advertised price, period. Only $39.99. And new patients get famous Daily Wear soft contacts or 2 pair of great eyeglasses complete, including eye exam. Daily Wear soft contacts or 2 pair of high fashion eyeglasses, $39.99, including the exam. America's Best contacts and eyeglasses. Final days.
Skills in electronics can put today's top careers within your reach. To get those skills, call ITT Technical Institute at 1-800-942-0088.
For a beautiful woman with a dream of modeling, the beach may not be the best place to get noticed. A swimsuit, a good look, and a week of hard work could land her on the cover of a magazine. Michael Scott reports.
They've come from all over the world to pose in itsy-bitsy bikinis, trying to win the title of Miss Swimwear Illustrated. Who are these women, and why are they doing this?
I'm a court reporter. I manage a bar and grill.
I work as a cosmetic salesperson.
I own a pest control company.
A pest control company?
Yeah.
So you're a real killer, aren't you?
Yes.
Too sexy for my
Most of these women are not professional models. They're just normal, pretty girls next door who thought they'd take a chance and try to win a contest that would put them on the cover of a magazine. They all have their reasons for being there.
The fame and the glory, you know, everyone wants to try it. It's every girl's dream. I'm 30 years old, and I figured if I'm going to have a shot, this is it.
But these average ladies aren't quite prepared for this whirlwind week of high-pressure modeling. They're thrust into a world of constant judging, rehearsals, instructions, and changes of clothes.
This is the hard part. When you have one on, you have to get the other one on.
The hardest part is the grinding schedule. It's constant from 6 a.m. until 12 midnight.
And it's really nerve-wracking behind here, and it's boom, boom, boom. You keep going, so you have to bring food because you don't get a break for anything.
Yes, I'm hungry for those good things, baby. I'm hungry too and true.
They bring their junk food here to a holding area behind the stage where they're kept for hours at a time during the judging. Usually it's dark, which doesn't help when it's time to do makeup. They're constantly pushed, pulled, and nagged.
If I catch anybody with a blow dryer in this area, I'm going to take your blow dryer away.
The hardest part is sitting back here and waiting and waiting and waiting.
Then each lady has to strut on stage in high heels and bathing suits or semi-formal wear over and over again, trying to avoid mishaps.
The problem is sometimes when you get to the end of the runway and you turn, your dress doesn't turn as fast, and you wouldn't want to lose a boobie on the runway, so you tape them in.
The continual competing wears on them.
I'm nervous. I've eaten a pack of Rolaids already.
Our pest control company owner, Arlene Dugmore, was too scared to continue. Stage fright overpowered her, and she backed out halfway through the competition. The court reporter, Sarah Cornish, who resembles Marilyn Monroe, also had her problems.
Today I almost lost it, but I rested for a couple hours, and I'm fine now.
What do you mean by lost it?
Well, you know how you get to the edge and you get all whiny and cranky, but
Stressing?
Yeah, stressing really bad.
8 days of little sleep, lots of waiting, and hours in high heels on stage, and it's time to choose the finalists. 12 women are picked. Sarah Cornish, the court reporter, is one of them. Then the big winner is chosen. It's not Sarah. Nicole Rabelais, a 20-year-old student from Louisiana, gets the crown and the cover. But the other finalists will appear inside the magazine, which might lead to bigger things. You're going to go on to other competitions?
We'll see. I don't know. I have a full career in court reporting. We'll just have to see. I would like to do I want your job, actually.
I guess I better watch out. Everyone wants to be on our show. Michael Scott, Entertainment Tonight.
Thanks, Michael. Nicole heads for Cabo San Lucas, Mexico next month for her first photo session. The pictures will be on the cover of Swimwear Illustrated's October issue. I'm assuming that the Miss America pageant, the swimsuit competition, does not look like that?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. In fact, I foresee the swimsuit competition being eliminated from the Miss America pageant in the upcoming years.
Really?
I really do. Yeah, it's moving right into the 90s, and I just don't see that being a part of it.
All right.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
Okay, I'll spell it out for you. Blockbuster's got thousands of these boxes filled with more movie star types than anybody else on the planet. Plus, they got anything you'd ever want. They got drama, they got comedy, they got kid stuff, they got thrillers. They even have foreign films with subtitles in case you want to do a little reading while you watch the film. Thousands of ways to have a good time, and you can keep them for more than one night. So if you want to have a good time, pow, make it a Blockbuster night.
Today more than ever, you want value without giving up quality.
You know, I tried saving money with that brand, but it just didn't get out stains.
Well, now Fred Meyer and Tide have a solution.
I went back to Tide and it got my laundry clean. And look at this price.
For cleaning greasy food stains other detergents can leave behind, there's nothing better than Tide.
I really feel good buying Tide. It's a great detergent at a great price.
When it comes to clean, see what real value is all about. Stock up on Tide at Fred Meyer.
To start a career, you simply need training. At Delta College, we'll train you and help you secure your career. It takes less than a year to graduate from our programs in business management, electronics and computer repair, or computerized office management. Employers are looking for trained people. Call Delta College today in Portland at 223-1243 or Salem 371-2003. Call now and find out how you can receive a computer as a Delta graduate. In Portland, 223-1243 or Salem 371-2003.
All the signs seem to say that the best is on its way.
the best of North Carolina for your home. Just take a look, it's on its way. All the styles you want today. North Carolina Furniture Warehouse coming home. Bringing the best of North Carolina home.
Why call 1-800-DENTIST?
Information.
Answers. We just moved here and didn't know who to call.
It's free to me.
I've got to have nitrous oxide.
I needed an office that offered financing.
Who has time to research a dentist on their own?
I needed someone who works Saturdays. They get patient and dentist references on their members, so I don't have to.
At 1-800-DENTIST, we ask the tough questions and give you the answers. So don't put it off. Call 1-800-DENTIST today.
Brought to you by 1-800-COLLECT, America's least expensive way to call someone collect. Dial it instead of 0 every time you make a long-distance collect call and save your friends and family up to 44%. Air travel furnished by and a promotional fee paid by Delta Airlines. Delta can now fly you to 62 cities and 33 foreign countries around the world. At Delta, we love to fly, and it shows.
Celebrating a birthday this Monday, August 23rd. Actor River Phoenix is 23. Actress Shelley Long is 44. Actress Barbara Eden turns 59. Actress Vera Miles is 63. And dancer Gene Kelly is 81. Is another beautiful princess about to join the Kennedy Camelot? Sources close to Cupid say actress Daryl Hannah and John F. Kennedy Jr. may be about to walk down the aisle.
Daryl!
She's one of the most elusive actresses in Hollywood. He's been called the sexiest man alive. Now Washington and Tinseltown are ablaze with scenarios of a storybook marriage.
It'd certainly be the most sought-after, dinner couple and after-dinner couple in Washington, because Washington is very much starstruck. I mean, get an assistant secretary or an undersecretary for your party, that's pretty good. But get an actress, I mean, my goodness.
She lived a life of privilege and privacy, but now Camelot is calling on the next Entertainment Tonight.
You did great today.
Thank you. I had a good time. Thanks very much.
Come back tomorrow?
I think so.
The whole week?
The whole week
Perfect.
long.
That's about it for Monday's Showbiz Feast. For dessert, how about a little pound cake from Van Halen? Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Having driven various Toyotas he's owned over 212,000 miles, choosing the T100 was easy. No, he's not your typical big truck owner, but the T100 is not your typical truck. Motor Trend remarked, overall handling is reminiscent of a sporty passenger car. The Toyota T100 puts you in a whole new class.